Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we're back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online. Excuse me. As we wish the mighty battle lizard, we are going to be continuing our purge of the zones we've started doing content on but didn't finish in the past. So we're going to be working on Shadowfen today, and if we have time, we're going to be going to Eastmarch. Just going to see how long it takes us to get through. Let me send out the invite so you can get some people to come join the chat real quick. Of course, Discord is loading. Oh, I have one day left to get a free month of Nitro. I don't really want Nitro. Alright, let's get started. We've got a lot on our plate for today. So I figured we would start over here and do everything in this little area first. And then you notice that we kind of jumped from where we were last time, but it's completely fine. I'm going to kind of follow like the route you would normally take when you're doing the main story of this game, so that way it feels a little more organic. I kind of wish I hadn't skipped all this when I was originally doing it. Again, I was trying to get through this storyline as quickly as possible so I could get the DLC stuff, because my goal was to get... My goal was to do Greymore when it launched, because I wanted to stream Greymore because it was Skyrim, and I knew people might be interested in seeing what Skyrim was like 1,000 years before the actual game Skyrim. So I was like, well, that seems like a good idea to do, but I kind of want to have all of this done before I go there. So I kind of rushed my way through the main story quests, which definitely should not have done, but I did. So. The corpse of an Argonian female lies in the dirt. Even though her body is slashed and burned, she appears to be dressed in the accoutrements of a tree minder. Examine the corpse. One of the tree minder's hands clutches a broken piece of wood. It resembles the headpiece of a staff. Besides her, you see the torn cover of an ancient book. Its pages are missing. Continued examination. You see a broken key ring hanging from the tree minder's belt. One of the slashes that killed her must have shattered the ring and cast the key to the ground somewhere. Look around for the missing items. There's another quest. Trials and Stealth.
Come here. Quietly, please.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
While I was hunting, the Dominion killed my family and friends. These warmbloods must die. They've turned this place into a forsaken hamlet. I can pick off their scouts, but their leader, who deserves death most of all, is too strong for me.
Who's their leader?
He's the sadist who slaughtered innocents and hatchlings. They call him Maldor. I've seen his filthy banner over their camp. Burn his banner. Defile his camp. He's too proud to ignore an insult. Cut out his heart, if he has one, and bring it to me.
I'll get that heart. Although not right away, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a part of the quest over here will take me to take me up there anyway. So I want to just do both of those parts at once. I see they had pet crocodiles. Do not worry, I found the crocodiles. Right, there's the broken haft of the staff. Someone stuck it in the fire to burn. At first glance, the haft appears to be an ornately carved piece of wood. Its headpiece is missing. The staff was originally formed, not carved. It was evidently shaped by magic, nature, or some other unnamed force. Probably the tree minder did it. And then they had the gall to stick it on the fire. Good gracious. Speaking of, I need to put myself in stream mode real quick. Hold on, sorry. There we go. Ancient book. Though charred and ragged, these pages match the size of the cover found on the tree minder's corpse. Most of these pages are too charred to read, but the rest reveal day-to-day snippets of a peaceful hamlet untouched by war or tragedy. Though diverse hands penned this book, the most recent entries were written by tree minder Dayapa. Okay, and so we gotta recover the lost key next. The old bag holds a large iron key. Close examine the key. The key obviously unlocks something large. Judging from its size, several of the Argonian huts scattered throughout the village have heavy doors. This key probably works with one of them.
Who are you? What do you want?
Tree minder.
So, scavenger, have you enjoyed picking through the hamlet's bones? Have you found all the treasures you desire?
I saw a tree minder's body at the village's edge. I wanted to find out what happened.
Now you want to tell stories. Very well. I will tell you one of my own. The Dominion came. They coveted our history. When we would not allow them to tap it, they slaughtered everyone and drained the tree of its sap.
Why would they do that?
They did not tell us their plans. Now the history has been drained, and my people have nowhere to go when they die. They linger, trapped in madness.
Is there anything I can do?
You wish to atone for your looting? Good. This existence is unnatural for us. Our spirits must return to the Hist. Take what you've pilfered to my hut. I'll meet you there.
I will. Although I didn't pilfer anything. Yeah, so this is what happens when an Argonian soul can't return to the Hist. By the way, I have a new toy. Ready? 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 Boom!
You lead.
This is called Hurricane. And at each tick of its 9-second uptime, it does more and more damage. Up to 160% more damage. It didn't used to work with stamina characters, now it, or magicka characters, now it does.
Have you seen our agony? We are not like this. It's torment to endure this way.
How did the Dominion cause this?
They killed us. How else? They demanded the history's sap as though it was ours to give. This existence is an abomination. We must do something. More specifically, I need you to do something.
What do you need?
I have a little power left. You have the staff piece. Together, we become a tool. Subdue spirits by force. Then, use the staff to absorb their energy. We'll meet at the tree for the next step.
How can the staff restore the spirits?
You know nothing of my village. Argonians are bound to their history. My staff came from ours. Long ago, it was a gift from the history to us. My people will feel and know the connection, but in madness they will resist.
You said Argonian ghosts are unnatural?
Undead aren't part of the proper world. We normally return to our history when we die, but if that's prevented, or if our tree is suffering, we remain. Then we go mad. Is that considered natural?
No. And I know that well enough. I'm an Argonian as well. Alright, Miriam, I'm going to need you to bugger off for a minute. I don't want you interfering. Okay, now we go to the history.
Fewer of my fellow spirits haunt the hamlet. Did it work?
I've subdued several spirits. Is that enough?
My staff can only hold so much. It's only a small branch of the hist tree. If they are not too mad, these spirits may have enough energy to restore the hist tree. Then we can return to its warm embrace. Give me the staff.
Here you are.
Spirit of the hist, receive. No!
Oh no, that's not good.
My blood boils inside me. How can this be? Soothe. No. Heat. The stench. The flames.
What happened?
The hist tree screams. It suffers and spreads its torment to us. Can't you hear it? Those screams. They'll drive us mad.
Screaming.
They're boiling, distilling, and destroying what's left of our hist tree's sap. Quickly, take my staff again. The Dominion's camps are near. Find them, and use what power is left. Destroy their vats, and the staff can call the hist sap back to us.
Why is the sap so important?
It's more than sap. It's the hist tree's soul. When an Argonian is created, it is said the sap becomes the Argonian's blood, its essence, its spirit.
Spirits are what exactly?
Are made from the essence of this hist tree. As long as the spirits remain outside the tree, its essence is fragmented. When the Dominion boils this essence to create their foul brew, the torment to the tree and the spirits will be unbearable.
Right, go destroy some Hisvat. See, this is what I was waiting on. This is why I didn't go up to the Dominion camp just yet, because I knew I was going to have to just turn around and go right back for this quest.
I'm hurt!
Queen Irene would not be pleased if she found out what you guys were doing. Guess we forgot to bring Miri back out.
I need aid!
I didn't have to do a thing to that last one.
What's on the docket today?
Okay, that's one.
Move to flank!
Like, there's no reason not to just have this going most of the time.
I guess this is a fight metal.
Did I not? I thought I did that.
Dare you? Death for your insolence. Aid me!
You can't kill the commander, filth. Heal me!
Yeah, Hurricane is an ability that's much favored by people grinding experience because you can pull a bunch of enemies into the Hurricane and burn them down with Hurricane.
I heard the
Hey,
alarms
Sharp,
from the
welcome to the
Dominion
stream.
camp. Is the butcher dead?
I've got Madur's heart.
Ah, yes. This will help my egg brothers and egg sisters rest in peace.
What are you gonna do with that? With it?
Follow me. You'll see.
Oh, he fed it to a giant monster.
Beautiful, wasn't it? Maldor wanted to consume the power of the Hist, but instead, he was consumed.
I suppose it was a fitting end.
I have a reward for you. It isn't much, but I stole this from their camp. It's yours. Now to make the rest of these invaders suffer.
Can't blame him there. How are you doing today, M-Sharp?
The madness fades, but so do we. Did anything go wrong?
No, I destroyed their containers of his sap.
Good. It's quieter now as the madness fades. With the aid of my eggkin, I can restore the history, but it must be done quickly. We're fading. I don't know why, but our essence, our very being, drifts away on the breeze.
What can I do?
I don't think the Dominion will give up so easily. My guess is that they'll come back. If they do, you'll have to protect the ritual. See to your needs. Then let me know when I should begin.
What can the Dominion do?
If they interfere, our essence will fade before the history is restored. Don't expect help from my fellow spirits. I will draw on what little power they have left to strengthen my prayers. The rest of the burden is on you.
I'm ready to protect you. Start the ritual.
Very well. Last time, the Dominion came from the north, driving toward the history. They are not the most cunning creatures, so I would expect the same this time. You must protect the spirits.
I'm ready. Begin the ritual.
Now!
Never used to fight this much until I met you.
Dang it. There we go. We're done. The history has been restored.
The ritual is complete. Are those mammal lickers still attacking?
Mammal lickers. I think that's the last of them.
Our ritual was a success. The bitter one, to be sure. We died, but our history lives. As we return to the Hist, so will the tree heal. Someday, there will be a new clutch hatched here. If ever you return, they will remember your courage.
Let's ride!
Yeah, the his shades will remain for a time. So, I've never actually been back there, like, after a while, like, being away, so I wonder if you come back later, it's completely deserted or not. Broken tunnel.
Let's not get separated. I'd rather not be alone in this place.
I just have to go in there and get the sky shard. Hey, welcome to the stream, Kraz. How you doing?
Now here's a place I can really get some study done. Or killed. Either, really.
That's good. Did you manage to get your PS4 back, or are they still holding out on you?
I hope you're watching.
An evil aura emanates from the urn. The room seems to darken as you approach it. Reach for the urn. As you reach out your hands, the room grows cold. Take the urn.
Help, please. The urn. Not much time.
Melius.
Urn. Dangerous. Cultists.
Oh, sweet.
Terrible. Kill them. Take urn to Alton Coromant. Find Audrey. Safe with her.
You fired it up yet? Make sure it's working good? Who are you?
Priest of Arche. Tried to stop them. Daedra caught me. Neresosan tortured me. Bragged that I would serve her master. Blessing. Need blessing.
Blessing?
Of Arche. Protect soul from Molag Bal. Stop it being perverted. Vial of water. In tunic. Reach it.
I found it.
please.
What should I do with it?
Nearly dead. Never make it. You are strong. Better chance.
You take it. You need it more than I do.
I thank you. Take urn to Alton
Okay.
Coromant. Vatri. Tell her I am at peace.
That's good. I'm really glad that it's working. So okay, we just gotta go get the sky shard and we can get ETFO. Wow, Hurricane does a lot of damage at the higher tier.
Get back, you fetcher!
Nice. How's No Man's Sky doing? That's good. I know it had a really rough start. Now, whether it was a Fallout 76 version of a rough start, you know, that remains to be seen. But kind of hard to have a rougher start than Fallout 76. Worse start than 76? That's really difficult to manage. Fallout 76. Hey, we're gonna give you canvas bags. Guess what? No canvas bags. Hey, we're gonna we're doing this beta test so we can find bugs and fix them. Game launched with most of the bugs that were discovered in the beta test still intact. Hey, we're not gonna have any NPCs in this game. It's gonna be just players. Definitely should have had NPCs. The game would have been 10 times better if it had NPCs from the start.
Off with you, Switch!
Like, could you imagine having met the Mistress of Mysteries and, you know, actually joined up with them, and been on missions with them instead of finding them all dead? Like, oh yeah, I remember the rough start. Yeah. Yeah, you, me, and Ricky were playing the beta test together there for a while. I still have my character from the beta test. Like, I don't know. I'm just waiting for them to do something to the game to make it more interesting for me. It's just, I just wish if they were going to do an online Fallout, they should have just done an ESO style MMO for Fallout. That's my opinion. Like, because ESO was already starting to be in a good place at the time. Like, they could have taken a lot of, like, the beneficial stuff that they had put in ESO and made a Fallout MMO. Like, I don't know. And what you could have done, you could have started with, the Institute. Yeah, like the Institute would be one faction, and you start out in the Boston area, maybe have DC. You would have the Legion as a second faction, and you would start out in Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh, Dallas or Detroit, wherever it is the Legion got their real big start at. I can't remember exactly where that was. And then the other faction would be the NCR, and you start in New California.
Coming for us.
And you could go to Washington, D.C., you could go to New Vegas, and they could keep adding states and locations. No, that's true. But I'm sure they could figure it out. I mean, they have magic in this game. Like, they could probably have done something with it, like the way magic works in ESO. I'm sure there's something they could have done to make it work, though. I just think it would have gone over better than what they did with Fallout 76. That or more Destiny 2 style. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I mean, they definitely, like, I think the biggest problem with what they did was no NPCs. Like, I honestly feel like the story was really good. Like, if they had, like, but like Fallout fans are uniquely qualified to forgive a game being buggy and janky if the story is good. But like you kind of killed the story by making it completely environmental storytelling and not have any NPCs to get invested with. Because like, why do we care about the responders? They're all dead. Why do we care about the raiders? They all abandoned the Appalachia. Same with the Brotherhood of Steel before, you know, the new Brotherhood of Steel updates. Why should we care about that faction? They're gone, they're dead. And then there was the whole making us join every single faction to complete the game. That was weird too. It's like, here is like 6 factions. You have to join every single one of them if you want to complete the main story. It's like, no, I get like some places having environmental storytelling, like the water slide quest. Like, have you done the water slide quest in the north part of the map, Kraz? Same. And expeditions could be the fix. Expeditions could be the kick in the butt that we need to fix the game. I'm not 100%. Huh? Oh, the water slide quest? Or the expeditions?
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
they should try
in
that.
the northern part of the map, there is a water park. And in the water park, there is a kid had gotten kidnapped. And there's this whole story about you trying to find out where they took the kid. Yeah, it's like, that was a really good environmental storytelling
Really
quest.
don't like your odds.
Like, oh, you're fine. Yeah, but that was a really good environmental storytelling quest. But
Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
yeah, I would really love to have that. That would be great. And fix a bunch of the bugs, please. Like, Fallout New Vegas in a Fallout 4 engine without a bunch of the game-breaking bugs. Because they'll have plenty of time to polish that out. And actually, John Sawyer, the guy who made Fallout, stopped using their crappy engine, switch to Unreal 5. Yeah, that would be great
Fetch
too.
a fair fetching price.
Actually, you know John Sawyer, the guy who made Fallout New Vegas? His body is warm to the touch. The odor of charred flesh suggests that he has burned inside his armor. Search the body. The armor fused joints make a thorough search difficult. You find a small leather-bound journal and a tiny crystal file in the remains. Take the orc's belongings. Read the journal. This is about his daughter that has been poisoned, and you have to make a cure. So we have 2 choices. We can either make a cure that is guaranteed to cure her, or we can make a cure that's kind of like rough on her, but it's supposed to make her stronger if she survives. Should we make the good cure or the painful cure? If I remember correctly, I think this is the painful cure. Yes, that's the painful one. You want the painful cure? Alright, we have 1 vote for the painful cure. M Sharp, you want to chip in? No pain, no gain. Why? So, we're making a cure for this orc's daughter who was poisoned. So, we have 2 choices. We can either make a painful cure, or we can make a cure that is guaranteed to save her. And since it's a choice, I'm putting up for the audience to decide what we do. Okay, so I got 1 vote for each. So what I'm going to do is I have a d20 here. I'm going to roll it. And an odd number is going to be Kraz's choice, and even number is going to be M Sharp's choice. And we got a 6, so we're going to go with the less painful option. So I got to go out here. And I got to go this way. And of course these guys are back. The dice yearn for blood. Siri-weed right here. Minuscule hairs cover the surface of its broad green leaves, create a potion. The siri-weed. You slide a bit of a leaf into the vial stopper. As the leaf dissolves, the vial becomes warm to the touch. Sample the antidote. Quick drop from the vial numbs your tongue. After a few seconds, a warm, tingling sensation spreads through your limbs. And I like how they put multiples of the plants throughout the delve in case you want to change your mind on the way out. I figure it's the best way to settle a tie is to roll for it, so. Let the dice gods decide our fate. Speaking of fate,
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Oh, wait, oh no, that's why. Okay. I don't know where I was going with what I was just saying, because I got distracted by Miri. Yeah, but now that you've got your PS4 back, we can start looking at setting up a time to do the prologue quest for High Isle, and it is a good one. Probably one of the better prologue quests that we've had in a hot minute. Still kind of find it a shame that we haven't got the dual-person mounts yet, because it would be really helpful if I could drive your character around on my mount instead of you having to like go slow as molasses while I'm riding around with my enhanced speed. Which was kind of why I was upgrading my character's mount, because it wouldn't matter if your character was slow if her sister had a fast mount and we had the dual-person mount so I could drive you. We go. Wait, that's not how horses go. Horses go.
Hands off, unless you want a stump. This Jiren's armor is mine. Want to bet how many days he'll last in the stocks? I can't wait. I want to snatch those fine pants off his corpse.
There's a Garnet in the stocks?
Yes, maybe. He works for the Vice Cannons. Another dark elf sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. It's a good nose. I could use it to make a fine necklace.
Where can I find him?
The stocks are south of that beached hulk called the Blasted Breton. You can't miss it. In a few days, the smell will lead you there. And no taking his pants. Those are mine.
Do you know where he came from?
Because he's a spy. Why else would he be here? He was blathering about our duty to Shadowfen. He was spying. It's obvious. Never trust a dark elf, especially my mates. They're proven pirates, ain't they?
Okay.
Greetings. Blessings of Arche upon you.
Melis Felto asked me to bring this to you.
By Arche's beard! Evil swirls about that urn. It is a cursed object. You were right to bring it here. What of Malleus?
Dead, killed by Daedra.
That is the worst news I have received in a long time. I will take the urn to a holy place, where its corruption can be cleansed. Did he die at peace? In Arche's grace?
Yes, he did.
That is some consolation, at least. Malleus will be sorely missed. Thank you, friend, for bringing the urn and news of Malleus's end. In the future, if you know you will face Daedra, return to me. I may be able to help.
Complete quest.
Malleus Falto was a great man. He is with Arche now, watching over us.
I have come for the blessings of Arche.
They are yours, my friend. May he look kindly on you throughout your days.
Yeah, she gives you a small buff that you can pick up sometimes. It doesn't last very long. It's like a 5-minute buff. Reduces damage from danger by 5%. Not long enough to be useful in like a dungeon or anything, but actually really not that useful at all, to be honest.
Gods, why did I ever set foot in this stinking pit? Was it duty or stupidity? Come to mock me like the rest, have you? Well, fear not. I have no dignity left.
Why are you in the stocks?
For the crime of believing pirates cared about the welfare of the Pact. Rumors say the Dominion is smuggling in supplies through this miserable landing. My questions were not welcome. Their so-called leader seized me and put me out here to rot.
Maybe I could speak to the leader on your behalf.
Or maybe you could join me here, no? If you insist, you'll have to get her attention. A few well-placed punches should get you an audience. You might try going to the beached ship and knocking heads with one of the drunken rowdies there.
What's the Dominion doing in Alton Cormant?
Be quiet, unless you want to join me. These pirates are smuggling supplies and weapons to the Dominion troops in Shadowfen. If we don't shut down their operation, the Dominion skirmishers will turn into a full-blown battlefront.
Why don't the pirates work for the Dominion? Or why would the pirates work for the Dominion?
Greed. I foolishly thought that since most of the pirates are Argonians, they'd hate the Dominion. But coin and old hatred speak louder than words in this town, as you can guess. Little more than animals they are.
Exterminator. Why? Because of the cats? Oh, no! Dominion, okay. Who you gonna call? M-Sharp. A pest infestation. Do you do repairs? You do, thank you.
Are you looking for trouble, or are you just too stupid to know any better?
I'm looking for the leader of this place.
One-Eye don't take social visits with nobodies like you. Get lost before I make you disappear.
Answer my question before things get nasty.
I can see you mean business. I won't press my luck.
I want to talk to One-Eye now.
I surrender. She's on the upper deck in the captain's quarters. The guards won't give you trouble if you don't make any. Hope your business is worth the pain you're headed for.
I'll be fine.
Only the finest merchandise. Stay in good order.
You haven't introduced yourself, outsider. I don't care if you're brave or foolish. Don't waste my valuable time. State your purpose. Why should you stand before One-Eye?
Finrilla asked me to speak to you about his current state.
The sniveling dark elf? He needed the fresh air. His words were addled, telling everyone how I should run my town. As for his concerns, the Dominion deals with the Khajiit, not us. And for the moment, she is protected.
What can I do to get you to free Sinil?
Sinil insults me with his fancy words and sense of superiority. Still, I could look the other way. What's this Khajiit getting out of her deals with the Dominion? Find out where and what. Then we will talk more about Sunil's freedom.
We have a deal. Where should I start looking?
Everyone knows I'll pay well to know this Khajiit's plans. Plenty of bites, but no meat. Right now, there's another wharf rat waiting outside. See what that squealer has to say. If it sounds useful, give him this reward. Mind you, don't go running off with this.
I speak to One Eye, and only her.
If you want to get paid, you'll speak to me.
You have it, Dariel? Yes, I smell it on your fingers. Fresh and sweet. Nice like rain. You didn't open it, did you? Maybe take some for yourself? Please, I need it. Can I have it? I know things.
First, the information.
Oh, it's words you want. Yes, the Khajiit. She has a name. Sanji. There's a meeting. One of her kits and a foreigner. Soon. Very soon. They meet in the warehouse south of here. You get there first. Spy on them. Good, yes? Now give me Dariel.
Here, take it.
Yes. This is just what I need. Now leave me with my prize. Many days of pleasure ahead.
He's a strung out junkie. Get in a crate. Get in a crate. Miri's still standing out in the open.
Got the coin? The boss don't buy promises.
It arrived on our ship. You'll all be very rich very soon.
Then we've got your supplies. Weapons, food and drink, medicine, and protection.
And what do you bring me? It better be something of worth. I don't pay layabouts for rotten fruit. That's bad for my reputation, but it's worse for the layabouts. I'm sure you understand.
The Khajiit is selling the Dominion's weapons and protection.
Pfah. Of course you'd sell them weapons. But protection? That's my business. Nobody but me offers protection here. Seems like your dark elf friend was correct. Some of the lads are aiding the Dominion, and they're doing it without my say-so.
So you'll free him and put a stop to this?
He can stay there a while longer. That would make it easier for you to work on my side, wouldn't it? And after you help me rid my town of this Khajiiti upstart, we'll both have what we want. So now we understand each other. My problems are your problems. The crews in this town are loyal to one thing: gold. This Khajiit has been buying a little too much loyalty. She might even think she could threaten my power.
What can you do about it?
Me? I won't do anything. However, someone else could deliver a good lesson. The docks crawl with foreign merchants, tempting the local crews with their sweet high elf gold. A little bloodshed will send them a message.
You want me to beat up some pirates?
Pfah. They're no good to me injured, but the Dominion lackeys are another matter. Put the fear of One Eye and her crew into them. That should loosen some tongues. Then find out where our Khajiit is hiding.
Not a problem.
Help me out, will you?
You heard the bug lady? She's the new boss in town. Or she will be.
Any information on your boss?
You think that comes for free? By your looks, you couldn't pay me enough to tell you what color her tail fur is. Eat out of my territory. You waste my time.
One of your wood elf friends said the same thing before I killed him.
That makes an unpleasant point. Well, it was only one Bosmer. No need for a blood feud. There's a trap door in a small warehouse on the docks. That's where you need to go. Not that you'll get out alive.
That's one. Just one Bosmer.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
What do you want? Only them on the lady's business is allowed here.
I'm looking forward to Sanji.
Well, now she's a popular one. Word's out that she's got money, huh? What makes you think you'll take a piece of the cut?
I already taught your friends a lesson. Tell me what I want to know.
Good point. I prize my pelt. You'll need this key to get into her hideout. Now you've got nothing to complain about, right?
For the moment. Oh, there's the way up. It's a small plank there, or two planks there.
Unless you got an invite from the lady, leave the dock.
Let's talk about your boss. For starters, where can I find her?
Ha, sure. This one will tell you all about the secret hideout. And then, this will invite One Eye to tea. Stupid sheepskin. Get out of this one's whiskers before he close your muzzle off.
You saw what I did to your friends. Do you think I'm not serious?
No. Your sincerity is obvious. This one likes his pelt unblooded. The lady, yes. She dines in an abandoned mine. Awful damn place. Not like clear sky. Finding it is your challenge. There is no more help here.
I already found out where it was.
Off with you, Swit!
Here all along, was it?
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you're gonna lose a lot more than count.
Wait a breath. Wait a breath. This Khajiit is not here to challenge. You have won your right to lead. All here will follow you if you spare them.
Who are you and what are you talking about?
You have come to challenge for leadership, yes? That is why Sanji is dead and you are not. You will be the new gang boss if you, decide not to kill us. Let me show you our usefulness. You desire the riches offered by the Dominion, yes?
Yes, One Eye wanted me to bring that back to her.
We do not have it, not yet. Sanji hasn't met with the High Elf to get our cut, but if you could take it, like you took the life of Sanji... Let us talk above ground, where it's safer. The others may not see you as their leader yet.
And now I lead a band of Khajiit pirates. Not how I intended to spend my Sunday, but...
You're here to make a deal, right? We show you the Dominion's treasure ship, you take their prize, and we all stay alive. Much better than the alternative.
So you propose a partnership, then?
Partnership? Not much choice, is there? We can aid you in exchange for our lives. We can help you get our treasure for One Eye. If you're on One Eye's good side, this is better for all of us.
Complete quest.
Time we get to work, yes? Won't be long until the Dominion learns Sanji is dead. Then they'll take their treasure and run. That's bad for both of us.
What do we need to do?
Get on their ship, take their things, and escape alive. It's a simple plan. The Dominion's landing is right outside. I'll have a boat to haul the treasure. We can't go back the way we came.
You're not coming with me, I take it?
Me? This mind is for planning, not sword fighting and bloodletting. Oh, and counting coins. I am very good at that. This plan is reasonable, no?
I'll do it. I'll see to getting that treasure.
You must make haste, esteemed leader. If the Dominion troops leave with their treasure, One Eye will be very unhappy indeed.
Who are you people?
We were part of the Renrija Maur. What does it matter, the past? We follow your orders now. Once this is all over, we can go back to doing what we do best. Making money.
The what?
The Renrija Maur. Some called us pirates, others privateers. It did not matter. We sailed under the papers of the Dominion, capturing enemy merchants for our profit and for the Dominion's pleasure. No more talk. This is wasting precious time.
Yeah, I like that. And just like, oh, we follow your orders now. I'm like, okay, and why am I the one going to get the coin from the ship?
Of walking anyway.
Like, minions! Prove your loyalty by attacking the Dominion.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Beautiful sight it is. One Eye can't wait to get her talons on it.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
So the Khajiit didn't lie. I pegged you to make off with the money. I misjudged you. Here's your dark elf. I expect the Dominion's prize will be delivered as payment for my largesse. And I have yet another present for you.
What would that be?
A high elf has come visiting, demanding a supply line through Alton Coromont. She's willing to pay handsomely for the privilege. Clearly, she is a Dominion commander. If she dies, there is no one to execute their plans here, and I will have her gold.
Where's she now?
She's in a cabin on the lower deck, waiting for me to return. If someone else arrived instead of me, I'm sure they could take care of this problem. I, of course, would never strike down a guest.
Very well.
I must inform the Vice Canon of this situation.
unexpected guest.
A little messy, but sometimes you have to take the low road, right? One of your vice cannons is waiting for you. I'll let them stay as long as you are vouching for their behavior. This is still my town. Understand?
Why are they in town?
They're on the upper deck. Follow me.
Or where are they in town? Sorry.
I beg your pardon.
One Eye would have me believe you single-handedly rid this port of Dominion meddling. I would be dubious, but Sunil Fenrilla corroborated her story. Now we don't need to fight a war with these pirates. We have you to thank for that.
Glad I could help.
Don't be modest. One-Eyed boasted of your skills. I've offered the pirates letters of marque to seize any Dominion ships they find. You've earned a reward. Take it with the gratitude of Stormhold and the Wardens.
Okie dokie. There's another quest over here. I don't remember what this quest is. Let me go see what it is real fast.
These words are so fine. You've seen me up here writing. Letters sent, but not returned. Why do I keep writing to him if he doesn't care? Perhaps the mire has finally taken him. I've been sending letters to a corpse.
What do you mean?
Lutima. We were egg cousins when we were young. He fell in love and went to the percolating mire to follow her. All the while, he was blind to my affections. At first, he sent letters back. Then, none came. I even wrote to his lover to ask what became of him.
What did she say?
Nothing. There was never a reply. I'm leaving these swamps. I'm going to go to the drylands. This is my last letter to Lutima. Will you deliver it to him? If not into his hands, then his grave. I fear the worst.
I'll see if I can find him. Lost to the mire, which I believe is down here, yeah. We're not going directly there just yet. But it is one of our next locations we're heading towards.
Behave yourself.
Daedra, spawn of Padme's black blood, answer the cry of your servant. Come forth and walk upon the face of Nirn.
If you notice, most of the Argonians in this zone have the Saxil names and not the descriptive names that they have in Tamriel. Like, you know, climbs many mountains is a descriptive name. It's not actually a Saxil name.
Keep your head down. The invaders in Percolating Mire are indiscriminate in their killing.
I brought you a letter from Reben Eel.
What? I haven't heard from her in years. Why did she decide to write me after all this time? She and Kinash, my wife, did not get along. But now Kinash is dead. It's comforting to know Rabine still thinks fondly of me.
Well, it's very clear that his lover was preventing him from getting letters from his old friend.
Thank the three. Someone who looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us.
What's wrong?
The Dominion invaded. They trapped my husband, Jarit. along with the other villagers. I hid and got out past the guards, but I won't leave without my husband.
How can I help?
Those soldiers are terrorizing our people. Kill them. Rescue everyone you can. And please look for Jarit. I don't know what the Dominion's doing here, but they said something about crystals. I'll sneak back in. Meet me near the village center.
I'll do what I can.
They didn't expect to see a Dunmer, so I made sure they didn't. I can be stealthy at need.
What's your husband doing here?
He was born to slaves in Vardenfell. And yes, he's Argonian, but he's different. Distant. Haunted. Listens to words more than meaning. But he's my husband, and I love him. The Tree Minder lured him here.
What did the Tree Minder do? Why did the Tree Minder do that?
The Tree Minder says Argonians born away from the Hist are damaged, but they can be healed by some sort of ritual to join them with a Hist. I don't know. I don't want them to change Jarit. And why does the Dominion want him? Or the others?
You said the invaders mentioned crystals?
Yes, though I didn't catch all of it. Crystal shackles, buckles... I'm not sure.
Why did the Tree Minder lure your husband here?
The Tree Minder says Argonians...
Did that, sorry.
I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Oh hey, there's a sky shard over here. I'll put 5 left after this one. Let's grab that first before we continue to try to save people. If I can get up that way, I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go. Oh, the lore book too. Sweet. Okay.
Free at last. My thanks. Free at last.
I need healing. Circle around.
That's 2 rescued. Okay, hold on. That's a different area's quest. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to finish this area first.
Now! Not a moment too soon.
That's 3.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
There's 4.
My eternal thanks.
clue isn't a tour, it's a tale. I hope you're watching.
Somebody totally stole that from me. Oh no, it counted. Okay, good. I'm gonna have to pause and take my break here in a minute. I need to wash my face and wake up because I'm starting to drift off.
Try breaking free!
What did they do to him? What's wrong with my husband?
Are you both alright?
Jarit won't talk to me. He ran up and hugged me, but he won't speak to me. At least we're both alive. We're together again, thanks to you. Ever since you rescued him, Jarit won't talk. Look in his eyes. It's like he's not there at all. I had harsh words with the tree minder. She won't talk to me now. Would you ask her for help?
Where can I find the tree minder?
Her hut's just up this path. She doesn't trust me, and after our recent clash, I doubt she'll want me to stay. But I'll do whatever she says it takes to heal Jarit.
I'll get the tree minder's help.
I wish we'd never come here. But Jarit insisted we'd find a way to fit in.
How's your husband, or what's your husband doing here?
He was born to slaves in Vardenfell.
Oh, we already went through
and
all
yes,
this.
he's
Welcome. Today, you've protected those who cannot protect themselves.
Jarit stopped speaking. Can you help him?
Like many born away from the Hist, Jarit is withdrawn, but never entirely silent. She thinks I blame her, but Fain Vildan has done nothing to harm him or this village. No, it's Jarit they wanted, and together we can find him.
What do you mean? He's outside right now.
The Dominion clearly targeted Jarit. As his spirit reunited with the Hist, it was open to suggestion. Weak, and now it's lost. I need freshly picked Lanciata foliota to track his spirit. It grows within our mushroom cave.
I can get some. Do we need anything else?
Just that. Know that once you touch the Lanciata foliota, it will only work on you. Bring it here, and I'll guide you to a place Jarit's spirit could be. Be careful of the caves, Wamasu. They're a necessary but dangerous part of our cultivation.
I will. Yeah, that's where the delta is. Okay, that way I know where it is, because I'm going to need to go there for that sky shard. So, we're getting there. We've got 6 more locations. This is one of them, so we'll have 5 more major locations, and I can't even... 5 more sky shards. How many are in delves? Just one in delves. The other 4 are over land. So I honestly think we can finish Shadowfen today. maybe not start on East March, but we're definitely going to finish Shadowfen today. Somebody killed the Wamazoos already, thank goodness. I don't have to kill them myself.
Everything's ready for the blessing. All I need is the Lanciata Foliota, and then we can start.
Here's the mushroom you requested.
Good. The Lanciata Foliota will put you in a dreamlike state. You will feel as if you're Jarit himself, and you will know what his spirit needs to reunite with his body. Follow your instincts.
Is there anything else I should know?
You'll be able to reach Jarit's spirit wherever it wanders. Close your eyes, chew carefully. Concentrate on Jarit, and the Hist will guide you to him.
Eat the mushroom.
Seek Jarit's memories. Say what should have been said.
Let's start with the father.
The enemy is this way.
Should have sent you to Black Marsh. You weren't meant to be a slave, Jarit, my son.
What do you mean?
Sithis blessed us with a clutch of eggs. Master offered to send them back to Black Marsh, but we chose to keep you, all with us. If we had listened to him, none of you would have been born slaves. Can you forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You did what you thought best.
Then I will die knowing whatever my mistakes, and they were many, I will be at peace with my son. Thank you.
Rest now, Father. So that Dark Elf was, I mean, that wasn't a bad, that Dark Elf made him a pretty fair bet, or offer to let him send the children back to Black Marsh. So that way they can be raised in the villages with a history.
Jarit, I've seen you talking to my daughter without bowing your head. Never do that again.
I will talk to her when and how I please.
Is that how you address your master? You're a slave. If you look at Fane again, I'll put your eyes out. Do you understand?
We love each other. You can't stand in our way.
Why, you scary little piece of... You'll suffer for this.
Finye and I belong together, whether you like it or not.
You've untangled memories. The Hist blesses you.
Jarit, I heard you talking to Treeminder Folzok. You're not going to Percolating Mire, are you?
You know I'm different. The tree minder can help me.
Different isn't wrong. I love you the way you are.
Come with me, we belong together.
Do you mean it? I can come with you? I know it won't be easy for us. Jarit, we're stronger together than apart.
You're right. Now let's just be quiet for a while.
Come. Meet me beneath the Hiss tree. Pain opens the door to corruption, separating body and spirit. Healing cannot be complete while the corruptor lurks nearby.
Yes. No. As far as we know, they cannot have kids. Now, because the main difference is because Argonians lay eggs. He would not be capable of fathering a child because of the way that the differences between their species. Now, it may be possible for elves and Khajiit to reproduce, as far as we know. But the biology of the Argonian is just too different. So, who are you?
I am part of the Hist, a part you can perceive and help. Carathel of the Dominion steals my memories and weakens my fibers, using Jarit's fragile new connection to reach me.
What must I do?
Stop Carathel. He enters the Hist through Jarit's mind to take my memories. Carathel's treachery will kill me, and my children will suffer. I will send you down to the Hist roots. Kill Carathel and save Jarit.
I'm ready. Yeah. Now, they may prove us wrong eventually. They may come back and say, hey, yeah, by the way, we're retconning the whole Argonians can't have children with other races thing. But in order to make the games make mechanical sense, they couldn't really have like half Argonians and half Khajiit and things like that. So they made it so that way in the game lore, the child of a mixed race couple is always the same as the female of the couple. So, I mean, that's technically what you're aware that's technically what the Bretons are, right? They're half human, half elf.
Approach.
So it would definitely not be it would definitely not be out of place for it to happen. Oh, that's fair, yeah.
It'll be good to get away from the family a bit.
Yeah, then there's the whole, like, how would that work? Because Argonians, they have to drink from the Hist. And there's all kinds of weird things, so...
You've been asleep a long time. Jarit has asked about you. Several times, in fact. What happened?
I killed the elf responsible for Jarit's problems.
There's more to it, isn't there? The Dominion used crystals on our people, pulling at them from inside their heads, they said. But some don't remember it at all. Why?
The Hist told me that the Dominion mages were stealing memories.
Ah, that clears it up. Jarit has developed a strong connection to the Hist through this experience. Something he lacked since his birth. He must become a healer. Please convince him of his destiny.
I'll talk to him.
I'm glad to see you awake.
You're feeling better?
Yes, my thanks. Now that I can hear the Hist, Tree Minder Falsock wants to teach me to be a healer. Fane wants us to return to Narcissus. I don't know what to do.
What do you want to do?
I want Fane by my side wherever we live. Clearly she's not happy in the mire, and I wasn't happy in Narcissus. You've traveled. I trust you. What would you do?
What would you do in Narcissus?
Life won't be easy for me as a former slave. Even with Fane's help, the best I could hope for is work as a laborer. But her family's there, and she misses them. I value her happiness.
Will Fane leave you if you stay?
She wouldn't leave, and she'd be unhappy.
But once my training's complete, we could move elsewhere. Maybe a city like Stormhold would suit both of us.
Okay, so we have two choices. We're going to say take Fane back to Narcissus with her family, or stay and become a healer. So we'll see what you guys want to do. The problem with that answer, M Sharp, is that I don't know which one of them is going to make them both the most happy. Because I don't know if they succeed in becoming a healer and move to Stormhold. There's no evidence one way or the other, so... Okay, anyone else in the chat who wants to take a vote? We'll give it another 13 seconds or so. Okay, stay and become a healer.
I've always wanted to be a healer. Fane and I can go anywhere once my training is complete. Thank you for helping me decide.
If Sharit's happy, I'll make the best of it.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to go down here and do Sunscale Strand. But first, I am going to take my break, run to the bathroom, wash my face, use and stuff. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, I returned. I definitely need to take a moment to sell some stuff.
Deal then?
Let's see, sell all of this. Yeah, every little bit of gold I get helps, because I'm going to get that last upgrade to my pack, so I'm going to need as much gold as possible. Sheesh. Oh hey, I just got a thing that I didn't have before.
You have more shot.
All right. I don't know what that quest is.
So how much trouble are you in?
What quest is this?
Why hasn't he come home? Where can he be?
Who are you looking for?
My son, Widinvo. The accursed Dominion Dryskins dragged several young ones out of the village. A few came back, but not my son. You helped our village. Please, can you look for him? The Dominion must have set up camps nearby.
Wait here, I'll be back.
Off we go!
So we have 5 major locations left. One here, one here, one over here-ish, somewhere over here. Here and here. So we're getting there, and then we have to do this delve that's over here too. So we are getting there, guys. I honestly think that I can finish Shadowfen. I may have to go a little bit over the normal stream time, but I think we can finish Shadowfen today and then be ready to move on to Eastmarch next week. So. I would have slaughtered them anyways.
What a sight! Oh, I can't wait to write home about this.
Well, you see shackle marks around the Argonian's neck and wrist. A broken link of gold chain is embroidered in his scales. Yep. Yep, he's dead. Alright, which one of you took it? So it was you. You stupid Khajiit. Actually, it could have been one of the other ones I killed too, because I looted all 3 of them at once, but one of them had it. I'm gonna assume it was the Khajiit. More reasons for the slaughter. You know, eventually I'm gonna have to do the Aldmeri Dominion questline on stream, right? M Sharp.
Have you found my son? Others returned from the bog, but not Widinvo.
I found his body in this necklace.
Our former master gave him this necklace. My son wore it to remind himself that not every dark elf is cruel. At least Widinvo returned to the Hist a free Argonian. Thank you for finding him.
We actually did kill some Thalmor. During the Aradon questline, we already actually killed some Thalmor.
An egg, brother.
Yeah, no, but the Thalmor are still the ruling party of the Aldmeri Dominion. It's just the difference is that Queen Irene would put them to death if they tried to do the things they do during Skyrim.
Careful, traveler. Nasty pirates ahead.
Because the Thalmor are perfectly aware that Queen Irene won't put up with their bullshit.
You're not with the Renridra pirates, are you? No, you don't have their stink. I could use some help, and I swear by the sap of my Hist that it won't do your purse any harm.
What do you mean?
The Renridra are stab-first, talk-later types. You're something else. What a pity. If you were a pirate, you'd know how to get what Barvin and I came here for.
You're after the pirate's treasure?
Believe it or not, Barvin and I are researching Argonian ruins, and the pirates are in our way. I'm sure they have plenty of loot, but that's not what we're after. If you're interested, ask Barvin to fill you in. He's watching the lower road.
I'm interested.
Barvin is near the log bridge to the pirate camp. He's been watching them, waiting for our chance to get those relics.
Tell me more about these relics.
I would if I could. The relics here date from before my people stopped building Zanmirs and started living in mud huts. We know they're an important link to my people's past.
The Zanmirs.
Those pirates are digging and drinking. We can take advantage of that.
Are you, Brevin? Your partner looks under rocks at me.
About time he found someone to help. I'm glad you're here. We've traveled all over Black Marsh searching for ancient Argonian relics. We finally get a solid lead, only to find pirates ahead of us with a treasure map.
If they have a map, they'll find the treasure.
Maybe not. This map is a stone puzzle in 3 pieces. When you find one piece, it finds the next. The pirates don't know what they've got, but my partner looks under rocks does. Get those pieces to us at the Zanmir, and we're in. And you'll get a cut.
Tell me more about the relics.
I don't know as much as looks under rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmirs, the Argonians call them. The lizard's ruins go way back, and this one's old, real old. Anything from that time must be valuable. I mean, significant.
Okay, we got the blue puzzle stone. Using it to find the red puzzle stone.
Follow me.
They're coming for us.
Follow me.
Alright, we got the red puzzle stone. Now we need to use it.
Follow me.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Jackie Chan Adventures, the box that they use to find the demon portals.
Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use them. Barvin and I slipped past the pirates while you fought your way through the camp.
What do we do with the pirate stones now? Or
The
puzzle
Hist
stones
led
now?
us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Give them to me. I can make them work. I know it. The relics must be nearby.
Here you are.
Just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Barvin found what looks like an entrance into the ruins below, but it's magically sealed. I think this will open the door.
What will we find?
Ancient relics. But know this. The creations of my ancestors are not toys. Many possess aspects of the Hist that were dangerous even then. I thank you for what you've done so far, but the danger isn't over. We must proceed carefully. Take the Hist key to Barvin at the entrance to the ruins. He's there now, trying to open the door, but he can't do it without the Hist key. But that's probably a good thing.
Why is that a good thing?
The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review my notes and see if I can figure out what we're dealing with. Tell Barvin to wait, or we may walk into some serious trouble.
I'll take the key to Barvin and pass along your warning. The Fangs of Sithis.
Curse it. Why can't I pry this open?
Is this the way in?
I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. Whatever's in there must be really valuable. Must be significant.
Looks Under Rocks gave me this.
This looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it?
A Hist key. He made it by fitting the 3 puzzle stones together.
Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the traps and the Zanmir's guardians. We can't wait any longer.
We need to wait for Looks Under Rocks. He'll be with us shortly.
I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renridro. If you're smart, you'll follow me. Looks can catch up to us. Can't wait any longer. I'm going in.
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait, Stop, there's great danger.
What's wrong?
My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zanmir, and it must stay buried. Barvin went in. We have to warn him.
What, you don't want the relics?
Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop Barvin before he gets to the Fangs of Sithis.
What are the Fangs of Sithis?
A blight upon the land. In the hands of my ancestors, the Fangs could be used to destroy whole villages. They turned crops to ash and created undead horrors out of my people's enemies. But that's not the worst of it.
What's the worst? What's worse than that?
It is said that wielding the Fangs gives you to Sithis, which casts all you are and all you could be into a great void. You see, the Fangs consume the bearer's soul. They bestow you with great power, but strip away all that makes you a person.
How can we stop Raven?
Beat him to the Fangs. But it won't be easy. The ruins are full of traps and guardians, and Barvin has a tremendous advantage. The His Key will let him bypass most of these dangers. I'm afraid I can't go with you. I'm not strong enough.
Is there any way you can help?
Perhaps. My ancestors created the traps so that their descendants could bypass them. If you encounter a trap, the solution should be somewhere nearby. There's no protection from the Guardians beyond the Hist Key, unfortunately.
What are the Fangs of Sithis? I already asked that.
I hear the Fang. It calls to me.
Raven, come back.
That one put up a fight, didn't they?
Okay, so we're going through the fire one, so we want to use the fire heart salve. Alright, the fire one's next. Next we want to take the cool mist salve.
To hurt you, but now I'm going to.
No, please. He lied. You want the Fang. The Fang crawled into my mind. What have I done? I can't stop it from gnawing my thoughts. Help me!
Give me the Fangs of Sithis.
What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. If I give it to you, I'll go mad. I'll die.
Okay, we got two choices here. We can either intimidate him to give him the Fangs and I'll let him live, or you must give it to me, Raven, no matter the cost. Bite back. Second option.
It will burrow into your mind, the way it did mine. I only have one Fang, and look what it's done to me. Look what it's done. I can't live this way. Kill me. I beg you. Kill me now.
What? Give me the fang and you can go.
You don't get it. If you take the fang, I'll still be its thrall. It's stronger than me. It will make me do things. Awful things. Please have mercy. Take the fang, but kill me, quickly.
Alright, I'll kill you. If it's the only way to save you.
It's gone. I'm free.
Okay, where's the other fang? I guess it's not here. I think I stabbed him.
Did you find Barvin? And the fangs? Did you get the fangs of Sithis?
The fang Braven found drove him to choose death over losing it.
Give me the fang. I've got a special coffer that will deaden its spell. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. I'll miss him. And he only had one fang of Sithis? There should have been two.
Complete quest.
Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zanmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard from the pirate ship involves the missing fang.
If it affects them like it affected Braven, I wouldn't be surprised.
I heard pirates beg Captain Narevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other fang's influence at work. I'll take the first fang of Sithis to our secondary camp not far from here. Get the other fang away from the pirates and meet me there.
I'll get that fang. Pull the last fang.
I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Just pick up the whole lockbox. Or open it and take out the thing that said that. That seems like a good idea. Wait, I guess I wasn't done there. Oops.
Madness! You need this ship! You need us!
Need? Oh, this one needs nothing but a fang. My sister, where is she? No matter. Sithis will bring us together in time.
Well, so that's what the thing that Sithis does to people. I was probably wrong about finishing this today, but we'll get most of the way done.
You survived. Truly the Hist guides you. But did you succeed?
I found the second thing of Sithis.
I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the fangs been left buried, but now they've been unearthed, we must keep them safe. So far, you're the only person unaffected by them.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first fang while I consider what we should do with them.
Alright, I hope I remain immune to them.
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down.
Shadow Scales.
Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt their emanations the moment you removed them from their resting places, thief. Give them to me. We'll pay the price.
Who are you?
Sharava of the Shadow Scales. The fangs of Sithis must not fall into the hands of the ignorant. Hand them over, or face the Night Mother's wrath.
We went through a lot to get these fangs. Why are they so important?
The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales.
Who is the Night Mother?
You don't know, and yet you recovered the fangs? The Night Mother is the bride of Sithis, audience to the Black Sacrament. She holds the power of life and death. Do not defy us, for we act on her behalf.
And she wants the fangs?
The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales.
Why shouldn't I keep the fangs? I recovered them.
The fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason, we'll kill you if you keep them. Decide now.
The Shadow Scales want the fangs of Sithis. There are so many of them, but they're dangerous. The fangs in the hands of assassins? I can't imagine anything worse.
We've seen what the fangs can do to people. Will the Shadow Scales be able to control them?
I don't know. But even if they can, then what? The Shadow Scales undergo rigorous mental, physical, and spiritual training from an early age. Maybe they could hold the fangs safely, but wouldn't that make them too powerful?
I need to talk to Savarna before I decide.
Do not cross the Shadow Scales. We have a long reach, and even longer memories.
I've seen what the fangs can do to people. Why are you any different?
The fangs are our birthright. They are dangerous, yes. But the Night Mother will shield us from the worst of their influence. And if they overwhelm me, the other Shadow Scales won't hesitate to send me back to the Hist.
Okay, M-Sharp, we have a choice. We can either give the scales, the fangs to the Shadow Scales, or give them to the guy. Go with the guy? Okay.
The Shadow Scales want the fangs? I don't know.
I'm not turning this fangs over to the Shadow Scales. Hold on to them. I'll protect you.
All right. It's likely we'll both die here, but you've accomplished miracles already. Perhaps fending off a band of Shadow Scales isn't beyond your power. Give me the fangs.
Here, take them. Talk to the aspect of Sithis. What the fuck? Never seen this before.
Lesser being, there is a void within you. I find it intriguing.
Are you the god Sithis?
To try to put a name on me is to try and hold chaos in your hand, mortal. If it helps you stay sane, think of me as a minuscule piece of Sithis. A jot of intellect and will contained within this shadowed form.
What can I do for you?
Politeness without obsequiousness. A welcome change. You would make a good shadow scale. Mortal, you have done enough for me. The fangs have lain dormant too long. They should be in the world again.
Do you want me to give them to the Shadow Scales?
Why? They are already champions of the Night Mother. No, leave them their own tools. You awoke the fangs. You may wield one while I keep the other. Your friend holds my gift. Take it and use it as you will. I will see you again sometime, mortal.
Thank you.
I can't believe we survived that. You made the right choice, I think. Anything else would have been disaster.
What do we do now?
I don't know what you're planning, but I need a good long rest. I'll head over to hatching pools in a few days. You have a new weapon to try out, I think. I wish you luck and long life.
Curse Fingertip. Well, that was certainly interesting. Anyways, let's GTFO. Yeah, it's, to be fair, to be absolutely fair, at the time you would have gotten this in the original game, it probably would have been useful. I mean, it might even be an item I can add to my, nope, I already have it in my sticker book. And Swamp Raiders is not a bad ability for a Dragon Knight character, even, like a stamina Dragon Knight character. Yeah, that is exactly what it does. Well, actually, it's purple instead of, or gold instead of orange. So the highest tier item in, hold on, I'll show you, because my staffs are gold. See, my armor's purple, except for my jerkin is gold. Everything else is purple. And
much until I met you.
Yeah. Now there are orange items in this game. The Ring of the Pale Order, antiquities are orange, so. Or specifically mythic items that you dig up from antiquities are orange.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Okay, Sky Shard recovered. Let's GTFO. We got 30 minutes, and we have 4 major locations, so I think we might be able to get at least 1 or 2 more done before we end. Okay, hatchling's crown. What set is this? Oh, this is his bark. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, hey, I forgot there was a sky shard up here.
Alright, but don't cry for mummy.
Okay, that leaves 3 sky shards left. Alright, there's a quest around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Mind the wisps. This is no place for the living. Not anymore. If you're here to honor lost friends, you should come back next season. Maybe things will be better by then.
If it's so dangerous here, why are you still here working?
Wisps or no wisps, it's wrong to leave a body unable to return to the Hists. And the travelers who bring the bodies, well, they expect a burial. I've tried, but I can't fight wisps with a shovel. All I can do is bury the dead.
Why are the wisps attacking?
The wind has not whispered that to me. There have always been wisps, but never this dangerous. My mind would be eased to see travelers free of this threat. Life here is hard enough already.
Then let me look into it. Okay, we gotta slay the wisps to free their victims. That's one.
By Sithis, you're a welcome sight.
Hey, I'm just a random grave digger and I somehow managed to afford a silver shovel. I'm like, you're a bandit, aren't you? What? No, that's racist. I'm like, okay, then how did you afford a silver shovel? I was really good at Christmas time. There's no such thing as Christmas in this world. Okay, at New Life. Okay, so you were good at New Life, so somebody got you an expensive silver shovel. It's like, yes, but I don't believe you. You're being racist. I'm like, you can't keep playing the racism card. Unless you give me a legitimate reason that somebody would be able to afford to buy you a shovel made of silver. Like, let's ignore the fact that, like, just the actual cost of that, and just look at, you know, how unlikely it is to make something like that out of silver in the first place, and also the amount of maintenance it would keep to turn it from turning into a a twisted, nasty piece of trash. He's not reacting to my presence. Parasa continues to focus on something that you can't quite see. M Sharp, there's a lady in the background. Do you see her? Alloyed with platinum, maybe.
You have wandered far. Rest now with me. Why do you resist? I offer you peace.
Be strong, stranger. Be gone, spirit.
If you are the feds or psychiatrist, no, I do not. No, I do not
the
see a
danger
ghost.
firsthand. I have not seen her attack prey so fiercely.
What quarrel does she have with you?
I'm free. I freed some travelers from the Wisp. Could that be it?
Her voice commands the lost souls, so that's a likely reason. I weep for the other travelers who fell prey to her traps. You should leave our cursed gravesite while you still can.
But you destroyed her, right?
No, she is not destroyed. Only silenced for a time. She is old. Perhaps as old as the swamps themselves. I do not know what caused her to take an interest in the living, but this does not bode well for any of us.
Complete quest.
I wonder if this has something to do with our new visitor. We've never entertained an Altmer before. Or it may just be coincidence.
What do you mean?
Volrendel seemed harmless. At first he studied our ways. Then he began taking tokens and other discards from our rituals. That was odd, but did no harm. Then he was caught digging up some of our graves. He said he simply wished to examine them.
Is he a necromancer?
He didn't disturb the bodies. It's something else. I want to understand him, but he won't discuss it with me. He's set up camp not far from here. Perhaps there are some clues there.
I'll see what I can find out. The pack holds a Dominion uniform with various medals and some type of rank insignia. Beneath it all lies a crumpled poster. Examine the poster. Wanted, Vardendil, for direction of duty. Proof of his death will be rewarded by your assigned Dominion paymaster. Subject is delusional and prone to sympathize with enemy Argonians. This book details accounts of Argonian funeral rites. One page near the back is marked with a yellow ribbon. Examine the marked page. You found a sketch of a fair Altmer woman on the marked page as signals. It's signed Verendil. There's writing below the picture in much shaker handwriting. Such scowls do your beauty no justice, my love. I will see you again soon. And soon. I see his. You see several ancient Argonian relics. They've been carefully wrapped and stored. One of the more intricate and ancient jars is broken despite its careful packaging. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Why are you searching my belongings? I came to this hallowed place to learn, not to deal with petty thieves. I'll report you to Jajai Teal. She won't tolerate vagabonds on this site.
She sent me. She wants to know why you are here.
Of course. I should have expected this. Tell the generous Jajai Teal not to fear. My work does not threaten Argonians.
I am doing great.
It is personal,
how are you doing?
The work of decades. And now I may finally have succeeded, though I must betray the legacy of the ancestors.
What work? What do you mean?
My wife. I'm talking about my wife. She is the joy of my life. Such grace as you see but once in 100 years. Then death took her. I could not prevent it, but I cannot let go. She was caught between worlds. Until now.
What have you done?
My wife lives. She's blessed by an Argonian reincarnation. Thank the Hist. Though I wanted this, I was still amazed at how quickly she awoke in this place. The Dominion will execute me for desertion, so I remain here in the home my beloved created.
Nice, nice. She only awake here? May I meet her?
Only here. It must be the proximity to the Hist reclaiming its dead. To have her back with me, it's wonderful. Yes, of course you should meet her. She's within. It just looks like a cave, but inside she's recreated our home.
That's incredibly suspicious. This is clearly not right in any way, shape, or form.
A
A traveler. Welcome. Rest at our hearth as long as you wish. Shall I prepare you some food and drink?
Are you Valrindel's wife?
Of course I am. Don't I look like a beautiful high elf noble? Are you with the Dominion? Did they send you to arrest my husband for desertion? Begone! He must not be bothered.
It seems you have something to hide, Spirit. What are you really?
I am Valrendel's wife. I am the one he loves, the one he cares for, the one he has sought all these years. I will make him happy, forever. I have no more business with you.
Oof. I got shown the door the hard way.
Alright, he'll cry for mummy.
Are you well? All around you I see marks of that spirit's tendrils. You have been to the Altmer's camp. What did you find?
He introduced me to his wife.
Wife? He came with no wife. How could... Ah, how foolish of me. Our Wisp Mother has assumed the form of Valrendel's dead wife. She is strong, far greater than the simple spirit I thought her to be. This is dangerous.
How can I stop her?
Legends say you cannot destroy Wisp Mothers, just as you cannot destroy the moon or stars. No, her essence must be sealed, or else she will rise from the swamps again. She's taken a fancy to her new lover. This we can use against her.
Do you have a plan?
I always make plans. So, we must seal her in something ancient and powerful. See the far Zanmirs? Each holds fragments I need to make a prison. I'll prepare the ritual site. Gather the pieces and meet me where the newly dead are buried.
Alright. To the Zanmirs.
He's tired of walking anyway.
The ancient relic on this pedestal thrums with power. As you approach, the distant taste of salt floods your mouth. Take the fragmented stopper. Alright, and then we need the urn from over here. So we're gonna put her in an urn, basically. So she can decorate somebody's mantle. Ancient relic on this pedestal thrones with power. As you approach, the distinct taste of salt floods your mouth. Combine the fragmented urn and the fragmented stopper.
The urn you carry once contained the cursed souls of those who can never return to the Hist. It was punishment for their blasphemies against the Saxilil. It's lost some of its power through the ages, but it will still serve our purpose.
What do we do?
I must conduct the rite. Your duty is simple. Do not let any souls enter this circle, or they will become trapped as well. Let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready. Let's begin.
The vessel calls to souls long lost. They come.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Get back, you fetcher!
We did it.
The artifact is ready. Do not unseal it until it's time.
When should I unseal it?
You should take the vessel to the Wisp Mother. She is powerful right now, so first you must weaken her. Then open the vessel so it can take in her corrupted soul. You may need help from Valrendel to reach the Wisp Mother. I don't think Valrendel will want to help you, though.
What did you think was going to happen, M-Sharp?
I don't know where else to look. Poor Valrendel. I fear the Wisp Mother will use him. She'll force him to protect her, even though violence is against his nature. You must be kind to him, and she must be stopped.
I agree. I'll make sure she's sealed.
Off we go! They're coming for us.
Ah, no, yeah. Well, he's not a spirit, so he can't be trapped inside the urn. The urn specifically traps spirits. He'd have to take his own life for that to happen.
You. My wife asked me not to allow anyone, especially you, into our sanctuary. It was heartless of you to put such fear in her. Leave!
Your wife isn't who you think she is.
Lies. She told me you'd say such things. Why you, a stranger, could possibly hate her. I don't understand.
Think for a moment. Does your wife remember your time together before she died?
She may have forgotten a few details. You know nothing of death's toll. It makes no sense. Though I may not be able to stop you now, I shan't give up.
You must believe me. If you don't, more people will die.
What? Very well. Sometimes I think what I see isn't quite right. Sometimes from the corner of my eye, or when she thinks I'm not looking. Anuil's clarity. Have I lost the fixed center?
Yep, yeah, you lost that quite some time ago, friend.
My love,
what is this place?
You've ruined our lives together.
It's all over.
Oh. Oops. I have to redo the fight, darn it.
What is this place?
You've ruined our lives together.
It's all over.
Put you in a jar, oof, oof, oof. Put you in a jar, oof, oof. Honestly, that's kind of how I kind of hope we deal with Xenos, because Xenos can just body jump. We just like pull out a jar and like catch his soul in it, and like attach it. Like, hey, look, we got Xenos in a jar.
You were right. About
Jar
everything.
oozing murder.
My wife is as dead as she ever was. It was all simply a lie.
It had to be done, I'm sorry.
I was blind. A desperate mer, tricked by his loneliness. You know, she must have loved me. She saved my life so many times. From Dominion spies, from things in these swamps. It must have really cared.
Xenos would murder the jar. Xenos would be inside the jar. How could he murder the jar? What do you do now?
I don't know. I should stay here.
From within the
Mrs.
jar.
Yatil will allow it. No other place will give me safe haven, and my people will want to execute me for treason. I can still study, perhaps someday.
They're good at stabbing things, but it's kind of hard to stab things when you don't have hands or, you know, a weapon to do the stabbing with. Not impossible, just hard. The odds of being stabbed by a ghost in a jar is low, but never zero. So, when should I watch the Endwalker trailer, M-Sharp? Should I wait until I finish, whatever the last, patch of the 5.0 series is, or, like, is it okay to go ahead and watch it now that I've finished, the post-Shadowbringer stuff, and I'm into the pre-Endwalker stuff? Okay.
I ask you, Scale Scholar, what is the Hist?
The pain's gone.
The trees themselves.
I feel strong again. Fully healed. Where's my father? I must go to him.
He's dead. I found his journal and brought the cure.
Dead? Then the guides told the truth. Thank you for my strength and my life. I'll visit Moloch's fury upon our clan. They'll pay the blood price for abandoning my father and me. When I leave this place, I will need all my strength. I thank you for my life.
What will you do now?
Return to my clan's stronghold. Depose Glurig and exact the blood price for my father's death. If they'd marched with him, he'd still be alive. My people would still have a worthy chief.
Why didn't they march with him?
Glurig told them a woman was not worth the effort, no matter her strength. According to my sister, Glurig seized power when we left. She sent word he'd even taken my father's wives for his own. Coward. He dared only with my father gone.
Who are you?
Mazgash, daughter of Gordag, whose blood is Moloch's by honor and strength. Through our shared blood, his strength is mine.
What brought you to Hismir?
An assassin attacked my father. I snapped his neck, but he grazed me with a poisoned dagger. My father and I came alone to find a cure after the clan refused to march together.
We are always one in the Hist.
Okay. So we have 6 minutes left. We have 3 major locations. White Rose Prison, Zuvok, and this location over here. Somewhere over in here. We have 1 Standing Stone and 2 Sky Shards, one of which is over in that way, and the other one's in the White Rose Prison. Where's the other Standing Stone? Is that the one that's up there? Nope, I got that one. I got that one. Oh, the other one's up near that place too. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head over that way. If I remember correctly, the quest in that area is not too terribly long.
How could anyone, let alone a dark elf, desecrate the shrine of Saint Veloth? It's scandalous.
I think I might just go ahead and end off once I arrive there, and then we'll just pick up next time, because there's... Like, we made fairly decent progress through this zone today, and I don't mind finishing up next time, so... It won't take us long to finish up, so... Alright, here is where the next quest is going to be. So we're going to end off here, and we're going to start with this area. We're going to get a Sky Shard, we'll get the Standing Stone, and we'll get this place done next time. And then we'll swing up and do White Rose. I already got the one outside White Rose Prison. Where's the other Sky Shard then? Hold on. Overlooking, that's the one I'm about to do. Sneak behind the Relic Thief's camp. Okay, that one I'm gonna have to look into because I actually don't know where the where it is. So we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off session and I'll bring it next time. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. If you did, I hope to catch you next week as we continue more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish the Mighty Battle Lizard, cleaning up the base game zones that we started and didn't finish last time. Thank you next week, everybody. Bye. Or see you next week, everybody. Bye.